सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् सर्ववेदान्तसिद्धान्त गोचरं तमगोचरम् गोविन्दं परमानन्दम् सद्गुरुं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् अनादानविसर्गाभ्याम् ईशन्नास्ति क्रियामुनेः तदेकनिष्ठया नित्यं स्वाध्यासापनयं कुरु. Confusion of the human being is the only problem. That should be very clear. If there is no confusion, then the human being can live peacefully throughout his life. Other things are the same. A person who is knowledgeable and a person who is not knowledgeable, both of them, life is the same. One understands, the other doesn't understand. That's the difference, and that makes all the difference. Let's say two persons, they have got fever. A person who understands, a person who doesn't understand. Both of them, they have got fever. The person who doesn't understand, he is suffering mentally also. See, he's cursing everybody. So he's cursing the Lord's. Why you have given on me all these things, etc. So he keeps suffering. Not only there is suffering from the standpoint of the body, he suffers mentally also. But the other person, who is a knowledgeable person, he understands things. He knows this is the nature of the body. It's not unique to this body alone. Everybody is subject to varieties of changes, and this is one of the changes that has taken place today. It's fine. It's a matter of time. It will go away. It has been happening in the past. Whenever there was fever, it stayed for 2, 3, 4 days, whatever it is, and then it got relieved. Similarly, any problem, the person who doesn't know, he cannot digest. He struggles to get rid of the problem, you see. He struggles to get rid of the problem. And when he cannot get rid of the problem, he suffers a lot. Mentally, he suffers a lot. You can think. There are so many people who are committing suicide every day. Every day, there are so many people committing suicide. Thousands in number, not hundreds, thousands in number, they are committing suicide. Why? Same body, like others. The situation is such that couldn't digest. See, this digesting the situation, not an easy job. Unless you get the right direction, you can never, no human being in this world can ever be happy without going in the right direction. Let him do whatever he likes. Let him become the master of the world. Master of the world. Let him have the authority also. The scripture says, let him have the authority that whatever he wants he can do in this world. It doesn't matter. But he knows very well he can't do anything towards his body. Body is not under his control. He knows very well. So, none of your activity can keep you cool, I tell you. None of your activities. Whatever you do, you can never become happy. Impossible. That's not the right direction. To be happy, that's not the right direction. So, a person who is not having grudge against the situations, and another person who is having grudge against the situations, that makes the difference. And mind you, the person who had grudge against the situations, he is not having grudge now. Why? Because he understood. And it takes place, understanding takes place over a period of time. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes place definitely, provided you are in the track. You are on the track. So, generally what happens, the activities of every human being. I want to get something or I want to get rid of something. These are the two aspects of life. I want to get something and I want to get rid of something. I don't want some things. Many things I don't like. These are the activities of the human beings. If a person keeps doing like this, suppose I have to get this and that. So once you get up, no, the desires they keep rushing. Once you get up, desires. I'll eat this breakfast. I'll do this, and it will be very nice, etc. There is the goal is set. People set goal every day, goal in life, and when there is no more goal, it's all gone. Time comes definitely. Goal becomes meaningless for you. You don't think about goal, etc. What's the goal of a human being at the age of 90? What is your goal in life? What is the aim of life? Do you have some questions at that age? You know very well. The condition of the body, you know. So, a mature person is what? He understands the reality of this world. He understands the reality of the body. He understands what is desirable and what is not desirable. Today's world, you see, so many usable objects, the human beings they have made. So many usable objects. There hasn't been any change in the grass and fodder generally for the animals. For the birds, there hasn't been a change. For the cat and dog, etc., unless the people create some, they prepare some food for them specially. That's a different thing. They do also animal food, dog food, etc. So you can imagine this fellow what he does. Otherwise, what will happen? Food is the same for the birds, you know. See what they are doing. Mosquito food is same from the starting of the creation till now. Food is the same for the mosquito. It doesn't know anything other than blood. It's not blood for the mosquito. It is food. So for the insects, for the animals, food is the same. Lion food is the same, with the same tears, same whatever, rabbit and all, whatever it gets, it eats. Food is the same for, as I told, the mosquito, a dog, cat, etc. But the human beings, they have brought about so many changes. I'm just talking about just one thing, that is food. So many changes this fellow has brought about, you know. You see, even then this fellow is not satisfied. You can say, every type of combination this fellow has made. Every type of combination. The sour stuff along with sweet. It will mix. Varieties of mixture. Even even a product is there which is called mixture. Varieties of things, they are mixed vegetable. So each vegetable you can eat. Doesn't matter. You can eat each vegetable independent. Individually you can eat. There is no problem. But this fellow has mixed everything. Mixed vegetable. So varieties of changes the human beings have brought about. And along with all the changes, what has happened? Demand. My wants, I want these things, they have also increased in infinity. See, these days, I'm just talking about the subject matter, which is relevant. They have got this, in India, they have got this medical entrance. Everywhere there is entrance these days, okay? Unless it is forest. You have got entrance. And nobody fights for being a coolie. Nobody fights. Interview to become a coolie. That is also possible. Railway coolie and also that is possible. That is also possible. Industrial houses, that is also possible. Nobody wants to compete for competition to become a beggar. Why should you beg at service? Nobody has got competition for that. But you compete to become somebody in your life. You compete. And you set your goal. If I get this, then I'll be happy. If I don't get this, life is gone. Everybody is teaching me like that also in the society. Society, they teach such things. If you do this, then you will be happy in life. As though this fellow is nonsense is happy, no? Hmm. Ask anybody, whoever has done whatever, is he happy? So people don't discover. Life goes away just like that. Hmm. Pant and shirts, they were not there. They were just wearing a long piece of cloth, both male and female. Pant, shirt, etc. They come so varieties of names they have given, and nothing wrong in wearing. But why do you think that you have become better by wearing a pair of shoes or a suit, etc.? It is the same body. It is the same body. Whatever you put outside, it is the same body. Body doesn't change. You don't discover that. So, innumerable numbers of objects the human beings they have made. They have not stopped, I tell you. They have not. They will never stop. They will keep changing. They want to do something special, something special relative to the yesteryears. Just like one day I was talking about this. I call it starter and main course, etc. These days, food is food. Food is food. Everything is put there, and you eat. That's it. So why there is some starter? No, why there's no. We have to do like this. So what do you do in your starter? You eat something. What do you do in your main course? You eat something. Same eating is there. Same mouth is being applied in both places. Because when you say something, so you feel great. That's how it is. The miserable human being, I tell you, miserable human beings. So our ancestors who lived in this earth without having any cloth, they also lived. Maybe they lived in a better way because the objects were not there, the demands meant nothing. Keep wandering and eat whatever available. Struggling with respect to life is same. There are struggle earlier and today also people are struggling. You are struggling from some competition. There is no competition there, almost you can say. Why should you compete with anybody? So this is what the present situation in this world. So you think that you have achieved something in your life, and you get carried away by your sense of achievement, and the life passes away. I tell you, life goes away just like that. These are not achievements. Yes, these days there is this system of competition, etc. And if you happen to get it, well, it's okay. If you don't get it, life is not lost. You can do something else. If you don't get this one type of food in the market, it doesn't mean that you don't have another. Cabbage you don't get, doesn't mean you don't get cauliflower. You have something in the market to eat. So if you get stuck to a given thing, you are gone, I tell you. If you are stuck to a given thing, that's why I always say to the students, whoever they ask me or wherever I happen to have the opportunity to talk to them, I say have options all the time. Never get stuck to one certain thing. Why do you think that this is the very nice thing in life? Nothing. Not a single profession, I tell you, in this world. Not a single profession is very attractive towards you. Let it not be. In fact, every profession will come to a full stop after some time. Retirement age, they call it. That means what? You are no more fit for work. A time will come for that. That sort of teaching should be there. So you're ready for any eventuality. Okay, you will compete because the present scenario is like that. Doesn't matter. You compete. If you don't get it, well, it's fine. There is no question of suicide. No question of suicide. If the parents say, if you don't do this, then don't show your face to us. Then well, he didn't show his face. Fine. So why do you cry for that? If he is committed suicide, why do you cry there? It's your nonsense thinking that has made it like this. Achievement of human life is to appreciate one's nature. To appreciate. And these days also you see, You may think that there are lucrative stuffs in the market, varieties of things, varieties of jobs, etc. They're all beautiful. Leaving all these things, there are people who are doing bhajans, etc., praying to the Lord. They have left things. There are so many examples, not many of course, but there are examples. They left crores of rupees, of hundreds of crores of rupees they have left, and they have started following certain path, spiritual path. So what does it mean? You're thinking that by getting this I'll be happy. That is wrong. You're thinking that by getting rid of something also you'll be happy. That's wrong, equally wrong. Suppose there is fever, let me say. Suppose there is fever, okay? So you don't want to have fever. Nobody likes, in fact, nobody likes to have fever. Nothing wrong in that. So you tried your best. You went to the best doctor because you have got money. You went to the best doctor. You are happy by thinking that you are going to best doctor. You are happy. So he treated you, and then you recovered. Fine, you recovered. Now, do you think the game is over? You don't realize that. This time it is okay. Let's see what is going to happen in the future. That sort of understanding should be there. It's not that you are hungry today alone. After eating doesn't mean you are not going to be hungry after for your entire life. Hunger is again going to come every 6 hours, and the stomach demands food. You have to be prepared for that. So once the fever is gone, doesn't mean in the future there won't be any fever. Okay, this time it is gone. Lord's wish. Let's see what is going to happen in the future. Doesn't matter. I'm not worried. That much you can say. That much you can say. And that's the reality. That's why when there is a problem inside you, you don't have pressure to remove that problem. No pressure. Why? Because understood. And you have understood also very well that a day will come, there won't be any problem for this body at all because it won't be existing. So you learn from your experiences, and if your learning should be in keeping with the reality. If you go against the reality, you are going to suffer. Fever, it is fine. I welcome the fever. Just like I welcome the hunger, I give food. Similarly, I welcome the fever. Yes. Doesn't mean that let there be, I will desire that let there be fever tomorrow, etc. No. There will be some cheats. It's the students who are not good at a certain subject, good in certain subject, they may also say, let there be fever so that I will be available for the exam and all. That sort of thinking is different. So I don't have the desire that let there be some fever. No. But when the fever comes, well, it's Lord's wish, the body has to undergo this type of change today. It's Lord's wish. Let's see what you can do. Prepare for that. Let's see what. So I don't have the pressure to get rid of the problem. So as I told you again and again, you have to think a time will come when there will not be any desire to get rid of the problem. Why? Because the body will have problems alone, nothing except nothing except problems. If you don't take it positively, it will be problems for you alone and nothing else. Ask the 90-year-old man, how are you? He can't say, he can't smile, I tell you. Unless he thinks in the right direction. What he does is immaterial in life. Unless he thinks in the right direction, he can never be happy. A 90-year-old laborer, a 90-year-old doctor, a 90-year-old administrator, whoever it is, 90-year-old, ask who is happy. Anybody who understands life, he alone will remain happy. No question of what somebody has done in life. It becomes meaningless idea. Nobody asks him. Nobody bothers about what he has done in life. Everybody is worried about himself or herself. So, there is no strong desire to get something in life. There is no strong desire to get rid of something in life. But there will be desires to get something. Because why? As I told you, no strong desire, but there will be desire because living requires certain objects. Living requires certain objects, and you have got freedom from that the severity of the desire. You have got freedom. Means what? Yes, I think these things will be required, and well, if things are available, fine. If it's not available, well, it's okay. That's okay. Doesn't matter. Who am I to have say over things? Who am I to have say over things? Who can say this word? Whatever I want, I can do it. There are people who are very immature people. They say, whatever he thinks, no, he does it. No, dear, that doesn't happen. Whatever Lord wishes, that happens. Whatever Lord wishes, that happens. You see in you appreciate this. Even if somebody is saying that I have taken so much of trouble, I have done so much of hard work, and because of that, this is the reward. He may say, but I understand very clearly. Such people who tried earlier, they also failed. Some people. Why did you succeed, dear? Why did you succeed? I prepared, therefore I came out first in the school or college or whatever it is. In the competition also, I came out first. You were allowed to appear in the competition. The Lord allowed you, otherwise you would be in the hospital. You don't understand this. So, in fact, if a person keeps thinking in the right direction, the ego will come to zero actually. The ego will come to zero. No question of ego. I have done something in life. He'll have some smile at it. So, what is the question of my doing something? So, what is the question of giving up this and that also? I can't give up my old age. I don't need to, because I have understood it thoroughly. I'm prepared for that. In fact, I am prepared for any eventuality. Any eventuality means future is completely uncertain for everybody. It's not for me. It is uncertain. So there is none. I don't get shocked when something happens in life. I don't get shocked. Similarly, outside world also, whatever happens, I don't get shocked. Oh, it's nothing big. Why? Because it is no more big because of my thinking, practicing this thinking for a long period of time. And whenever you think something big is happening outside, from the standpoint of change, etc., you have to correct. Bigger changes have happened earlier. Bigger changes have happened. Devastation, you call it devastation. It is very small, I tell you. Atom bomb they dropped in Hiroshima, Nagasaki, the atom bombs. It's a big change. Lots of people will die. It's nothing big. The Lord can make the ocean, Himalayas mountain. You know, the Himalayas they were once upon a time. The Himalayas was ocean. They say. Geology, they say. So you can think of the change the Lord can bring about. What human beings they can do is very little. In the respect to destruction also, bombardment, etc. It's small little thing. What the Lord can do, you don't know. Just you see the wind, the air that we are breathing, the same. It becomes wind when it blows. Then it can lift. It can lift your tractor and all to the. You can lift a bull and put it on the tree. See, such capacity of the Lord. Tractor it can lift. Devastation. So forces of nature. What they can do, we know very well. We have experienced certain things. Invisible corona, bringing about so many changes, so many lakhs of people, nearing crore people, they died. You can just think about it. Change the Lord can bring. And this fellow says, I'll bring about so many changes. I'll do this and that. Miserable one. So whatever you do, the Lord has allowed you to do today, that sort of understanding should be there. So, if I don't have the capacity to do something, I'm not worried. If I cannot get rid of something, that also I am not worried because I have practiced. Weakness is continuing. It will continue. A day will come, it will continue. I am ready for that. Nature of the body is like this. Every part of the body, in fact, the eye will become weak, the ear will be, everything that is beautiful. That's the nature of the Lord. So that's the nature of the Lord. If I keep thinking again and again, and makes myself ready for that, then that happening is not going to disturb me. That's why the scripture says here, there is no need for a mature person to get something or give up something. He is in such a stage. Another way it is said, whatever comes in his life, he is happy with that. Whatever comes in life, whether it is comfortable or uncomfortable situation, whatever it is, he is comfortable in both the situations. See, whatever you need, that attitude counts. You be whatever, it is meaningless, you be whatever, how much, whatever the size of the big wave it may be, hey, it is temporary. Whatever the size of the wave, comparative to ocean, what is the size? Similarly, whoever does whatever in this world is meaningless. Simply meaningless. That sort of understanding should be there, and one should be very strong in that. One should be very strong in that understanding, so that any situation doesn't disturb. That needs practice, everyday practice. Now, practice means what? Whenever there is a situation, and in that situation, if you are getting affected, you need to practice so that you don't get affected. Pray and understand. Prayer and understand, both are required. Because you need to have the strength of understanding. The strength of understanding is not a small thing, and that comes from your prayer. Everybody is helpless, but that helplessness will lead to, if somebody prays, it will lead to satisfaction. It's fine. Everybody, the body is not strong, and I'm happy with that. I can't do anything, things are happening like this, but I'm happy with that. Why? Because that's the nature of the Lord. When there is rain for a week or suppose, what can you do? Nothing. It's beautiful the way it is. There will be difficulties definitely, but you don't have objection. So entire life should be, everybody's life should be for this. What is the question of suicide? What is the question of suicide? It's the strong desires that creates all the problems. Strong desires. So, this is what the nature of life. Human beings, they have to understand. There is no other go, I tell you. You do whatever, you are never going to remain happy unless you understand this thing. And this understanding comes provided you follow the direction given by the scripture. You have to live your life righteous manner. Whatever is to be done, you cannot neglect in your life. No question of negligence. No question of negligence. With respect to your duty, with respect to your understanding, no question of negligence. And being prayerful, definitely, one has to be completely, fully. One has to understand that my entire life is the manifestation of the Lord. Lord's grace, we can say in the beginning. My entire life is the grace of the Lord. Whatever I have become, this is what I was supposed to be. That's beautiful the way it is. So also everybody is nice. So the world will look beautiful for you, if based on your attitude. The world will look very beautiful because that's what the Lord wanted to become. That includes the difficult situations also. I can say that includes the earthquake also. There is a law behind it. The Lord wants to become like that. It has got to be like this. In fact, the rain comes because of some changes in the atmosphere. That is natural. When there is too much rain, there will be disturbances definitely, and that is also natural. So you keep digesting everything, because without digesting, there is no other go. You need to digest. And if at all you want to be happy, you need to digest. So assimilation of the nature of the world It is very important. And without properly assimilating the nature of the things, you can never remain comfortable. And to have that capacity to remain comfortable, what is required is your way of living, attitude towards things, prayer, and all this, all things together. It's not only your analysis, etc. No, analysis will not take place without prayer. A person has to discover how everybody is helpless. If you feel that you are strong enough, they won't pray. So nobody is strong in this world. Nobody, whatever he does. So one has to discover the reality and remain happy. It is everybody's responsibility. And if one does, well, he has made his life. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadichyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.